Okay, and this is the end of look at Steve Kerr. So we ended up winning this game. It was a tough fought game. They were up most of the game. And that's one thing about when you play the computer on Hall of Fame, you're going to have to hang in there no matter what. You may be down by 10, 11, 12, whatever, 13, a million per se. And at those times, you got to come through. You got to be like, okay, we're down right now. Let's see if we can get this 11-point deficit down to maybe 8 before half. And things of that nature. But, yeah, you know, you have to understand what's going on during the game. Quarter for quarter. I mean, you look at this game. First quarter, we got outscored by 11 points. I mean, a lot of people would have put the controller down there. That's the whole thing. And I'm not trying to obviously toot horns or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, you're down 11. You have to be like, I still have the second quarter, the third quarter. What did I do good this quarter? Oh, fast breaks. Oh, points in the paint. Oh, more dunks. So when I'm getting down there in the nitty gritty, I'm scoring, even though I'm down by 11. Okay, that's what's going on. So we make that game plan. Now look at what happened in the second quarter after you make that game plan. Second quarter, we still get outscored, right? But opposed to getting outscored by 11, we get outscored by 1. We did more of what we were doing good earlier. Look, points in the paint, 8-6. They still had some too. Bench points. We started getting our bench involved. Using our secondary players is very important. If you want to win against Hall of Fame, you got to have other people scoring other than just the 5 starters you start with. And once again, dunks. I'm getting down in there in the paint. Some people will have the same numbers like that, but it'll be in 3-point. You see my 3 points, 1 for 2. I only shot 2. I kept the opponent to 0 for 4. That's good, especially with it being Golden State. So then we go third quarter. Look, we outscored them by 5. Now, see, we were down the whole game. Keep that in mind. You're playing quarter for quarter. That's why NBA is divided into 4 quarters, 12 minutes. On the game, we play 6 minutes. That cuts it exactly in half to where you're still having a fun game experience while pretty much being able to simulate or pretty much show something equal to what would probably happen with you being the coach and also in the control of the players, you know. And as someone who plays basketball and enjoys the sport, trust me, you'll enjoy 2K. So the new one's coming out in a few months. But anyway, third quarter, we get them 14-9. That gives us a 5-point advantage that quarter. Now, look, I'm 0 for 2 with threes, but they're 0 for 3. Okay, but look, 12 points in the paint. We're hitting them in the paint. Look, dunks, 2-1. Blocks, 2-1. Defensive rebounds, 11-5. Now we're coming alive in other areas of the game. So we pretty much won this game.
I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game. Wiggins for 3. That shot is off. So it's Phoenix picking up the win.
And the announcers tell you.
Tonight, and they played it well. Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Berry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Could finish CP3. Good D. But everybody fought to the end. That's what's really important, too, about when you want to really win and stuff. You're going to lose a lot of games and have a lot of losing seasons. Once again, I say this all the time. You're going to have some losing seasons. Maybe a few. But if you just stick with it, I mean, you can do this on the side. I always have you a season going, a league, or my league, see, Hall of Fame. Put on Hall of Fame. Even if you're losing, have that going. And then you can still be playing online and, doing in my neighborhood, all these other different aspects of 2K. But just make sure you always, as a 2K player, I would just recommend this. It's just my opinion. To play 2K on Hall of Fame level an entire season, as the season begins, hopefully if you get the game early enough, if not, it's all good. Play it as the season comes because actually I got some different lineups here that would probably be you know, if somehow we had the lineups to have right now at this moment. But pretty much at this point in the season, which I'm in December, before we could make those trades for Biombo and all that, I'm doing what the Suns would have done. I'm also going to make that trade when that part of the season comes. It's pretty much like your ability to see what you have done had you been the GM or had you been the coach or had you been your favorite player, D Book or CP3, and that's fun to do. It's really fun to do because and then you see that, wow, I would have had Devin Booker out there with probably about 32 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 8 for 8 for free throws, and that was only for everything would have probably been double had you got another double the amount of time you play. It's pretty much how you can simulate 2K to the real life, and 2K is not too bad with how they got some things. I mean, of course, it's a video game, so you're gonna have some. Devin Booker is not punching on people this often normally. You know what I'm saying? But he does have the ability. And in 2K, if you play the player the way that you do, they will allow the player's abilities to shine. So that's what I enjoy about the game. Anyway, holla back.